This one is one of the most beautiful material that come out of Hindu philosophy, and the only resolution to the human condition, why the pure, pristine Brahman manifests as this cancerous, jagged, cruel world that we can encounter. Why, oh why? And whenever this question has been thrown at the rishis, when people are enlightened, they say, they run away, they say, Maya,
Stumped.
Maya, Maya. There is a permanent, you see, this is how Swami Vivekananda defined Maya. It's nice for us to explore it. With Adi Shankara, the definition of Maya was as follows. He says an illusion. That's how he defined it. He said, suppose in the evening you're walking and you see a piece of rope, and in the evening darkness you think it's a snake coming to bite me. And you go, you get frightened. He said, Maya is the illusion that we hear regarding nature of reality. So that is how Adi Shankara brought in the word Maya. Nothing wrong. That's the best example he could give. And Vivekananda came with a much more deeper vision. He said, do you know what Maya is? It is not some illusion, because the illusion you can overcome. Suppose you see you are driving in a road in the desert area, and at the end of it you can see some water sparkling. You say, there's water there. It's not. It's just the sunlight that is kind of in a way being kind of diverted from the sky into your eyes and make you feel there's water there. So then you can overcome it. You can use some kind of technology whereby you can overcome that illusion of the water at the end of the road. So that you can overcome. But that is, if you like, Adi Shankara's idea kind of fails or kind of is reduced. But Vivekananda came with a different definition. He said there is a permanent disjoint between what is and what it appears as. Underpinning is Brahman. You say, oh, this is Brahman, nothing but Brahman. But no, I don't see that. And there's why not? What's the disjoint? There must be some link. This must be causing that. There's no causal link either. So this disjoint, permanent disjoint which you cannot overcome, is called Maya. That is why this is called the googly of the googlies. He's saying there is no way you can explain this disjoint that is there with this what is and what it appears as. Now you may think, Mr. Lakhani, you say, this is Vivekananda who's passed away about 100 years back. Now what is your take? My take is even deeper, if you can use that word. You say, I come from physics. And the best example of Maya I discovered is quantum. That's the heart of physics. The physical of most physical science is physics. At the heart of physics sits this phenomena since 1920s called quantum. And people go, don't tell me, just as you said, don't ask about Maya. When you go to any scientist, a genuine scientist, say, explain this quantum, they'll say, go away. Richard Feynman, a very, very astute scientist, a very lovely personality. By the way, he was a womanizer. That's the bad part about it. He used to go around to every university and say, now, what is quantum? Not a single hand would go out from any scientist anywhere in any university. It's still the same. So this idea of Maya that we are kind of struggling with is the same thing being struggled with in quantum physics. And it's not been sorted out now. It's nearly 100 years. Not been sorted out. So what is quantum all about? Maya is saying the underpinning to this reality, despite appearance, it's all physical, surely. Richard Dawkins, all physical, electrons and protons and quarks and all that, and superstring, all that is a physicality. That is how the universe is made of. All these little things can join up together and produce these complex things, including human beings. This is the purely materialistic vision. And suddenly quantum comes from nowhere and knocks the heck out of it, saying, no. Underpinning to reality, says quantum physics, the father of quantum physics, Werner Heisenberg and Erwin Schrödinger, say, we guarantee it's not material. You say, but how do you explain it? See, the same issue. Underpinning something different from what it appears as, what's the link? That's we don't know.
And they have yet to define that.
No, they can't. There's a permanent disjoint between what is and what it appears as. It's called this important issue of, in quantum physics called the wave collapse problem. So this remains there in quantum physics. It's nothing but they're rediscovering Maya using physics. And I love it. I love physics and I love Hinduism. So I'm kind of enjoying this kind of tussle between physics, trying to explain the quantum, and the idea of Maya that comes from the ancient teachings of the Hindus.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.